Dear friends, this is Lana with Lana's Music Studio, and today we are going to talk about the very popular meter of 6/8. And for the beginner musicians, it can be a little confusing, so I will try to help you as much as I can with this question. So, what is 6/8? If you'll remember a very popular song, Silent Night, and it's very common thing is 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Silent night, holy night. All is calm, all is bright, and so on and so on. So this is 6/8. And you may, if you took piano lessons before, you can say like, what's new? If you write 8 notes in 3/4 meter, it still will be 6/8, right? So let's compare 6/8 and 3/4. Here we go. So 6/8 is grouped by 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So really what it is, it's the 2-beat rhythm in triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the accents will go in here and in here. Now, if we'll write the 3/4, it will be the same quantity of the eighths, but the accents will be on the different places. So here's your 3/4, and it will be the same notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but they will be grouped by 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and this is 1, 2, 3-beat rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 2-beat. Da 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 da. And if we will play Silent Night in 3/4, it will sound ridiculous. It will sound like that. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Absolutely wrong sound, right? So when we're talking about 6/8 meter, it's basically a 2-beat meter with triplets in each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I would say for the easier reading of the 6/8, I would suggest you do not count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like I just did, but we will count much more easy. We will count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like this. 6/8, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can see visually that the measure can be divided in two sections. First triplet and the second triplet. So if you mentally kind of put the borderline between them and you count in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Much easier than 4, 5, 6. Now let's talk about what kind of rhythmical versions can exist in this meter. Well, simple question, like what will be 8 plus 8? Everybody says 16, not in music. In music, the 8 notes, 8 plus 8 will make 1/4. Correct? Correct. So if we'll take this away and write just 1/4 in here, that will be 1, 2. And this is the 3. This is left over of that 8 note that doesn't have any friends to hold the hands with. You see that nobody is around, so the single 8 note will grow a tail like this. And we will count, because our beat is 8 notes, not quarters. We are not counting 1 and 2 and. No, our beat is the 8 note. And then we count this 1, 2, and this will be 3. And again, the quarter will count, because in quarter we have 2 eighths. So quarter will count 1, 2, and the third beat will be 8 note, 3. Because it's a single 8 note, again, it has the tail. Okay, and coming from that, let's look what if we'll have all 3 beat to hold. let's say we have 1, 2, 3. You already know that 8 plus 8 gives you a quarter altogether. And the one more extra 8 gives you a dot, because dot gives you half of value of the quarter, right? That's it. So this will be 1, 2, 3 holding note. Let's see. What if you need to hold the whole measure? Now we come into the same thing as 3/4, because 6/8 are 6/8. It's the same thing in 6/8 or 3/4. By the length, it will be the half note with a dot. It will still take 3/4 kind of altogether. Anyways, what kind of versions can be in this? Another versions. We can have the 8th rest. Let's say we have 1, 8, then we have the 8th rest, and then another 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It can be a quarter. 1, 2, and then you have 3 quarter rest. There we go. Let's practice a little bit on those rhythms. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. It's pretty simple. Now, what if we will do not 6/8, but we'll do 9/8? Can it exist? Yes, it can. So 9/8 is basically the same thing, but we have like a 3/4 in triplets, like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3 again. So this is your 9/8. Ta 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 ta. You still have a 3 beat in here in triplets. Nothing scary. Same thing, just the extra beat. Can it be more? Yes, it can. Here we go. There's your 12/8. Very scary looking thing, but you see that's the same idea. You just get extra triplet in the end, and then we'll have now 4 quarters in triplets. That's what it is. This is, by the way, very common thing for blues, because blues goes in triplets, and you can feel it. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta 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 tam pa pam pa pam pa pam. This is very common thing for blues. So nothing scary in 6/8, 9/8, and 12/8. It's just normal 2-beat. 6/8 is the 2-beat in triplets. 9/8 is 3-beat in triplets, and 12/8 is 4 beats in triplets. That's it. Have fun, guys. The most common 6/8 beat is in the Italian dance tarantella. And my dog's just soloing in Tarantella Italiana. So 6/8 is very lovable beat, and even dogs love it. Thank you.